Hey, what's up, everybody? This is BigMDCardman with Rated R Sports Cards. I actually just did a version of this video. It got up to about 9 minutes, and it was a lot of rambling, and then I had to pee really bad, and so yeah, I'm not savvy when it comes to video editing and all that shit, so I have to do this in one shot. And so yeah, we're starting it all over and try to cut out the BS. Anyway. So what I'm going to start doing, it's called Real Talk with Big MD or something like that. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a different basketball team. We're going to go in alphabetical order, starting with the Atlanta Hawks, going all the way, the Wizards? Is that the last team? Anyway, and there's all these people that review and give you all this investment advice and stuff, and they want to tell you the players to go for, and that's great. I can kind of do that too, but I want to be extensive, and I want to go over every team. Obviously, we can't go over every player. There's no point in talking about DeAndre Bynum's stats, but let's talk about TRAE Young and John Collins, and even Cam Reddish and DeAndre Hunter. So basically, I've compiled some statistics and some history over what's sold, and yeah, so we're going to start off with the Atlanta Hawks. We're going to start off with their superstar, TRAE Young. TRAE Young, 22 years old. It's his second year in the league. His first year, he was doing 19 points a game, 8 assists per game. He not the best in terms of field goal percentage. Was hitting a couple of threes and was rebounding pretty good for a small guy, and plays decent defense. But obviously he had some stuff to improve in his game, and he did big time. He's almost at 30 points per game. Those are Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, Allen Iverson, Kobe, LeBron. Those are numbers like those guys. So he's now in that upper echelon, and now he's got to get some wins under his belt and get his team to the playoffs for him to have more of a legacy. Allen Iverson was great and everything, but there's always going to be that what if or that but. Side note, only time I ever went to Vegas, I stayed at the Luxor. Me and my buddy, we settled in, went down to the gambling floor, and first person I walk in, I see Allen Iverson standing there. He's got a bottle of Grey Goose in his hand. He's drinking straight from the bottle. Hope that was iced. Anyway, and he had his entourage. He was wearing his own jersey, which was just all kind of weird. Not that I feel bad for Allen Iverson. Not that he needs me to feel bad for him, but it was just kind of weird. But anyway, so TRAE Young. So I went and I got the history of what's sold for him. His Prizm regular rookie right now is going for about $80 raw. That seems about right. I think Luka, what is Luka's going for? 200 or something like that? I mean, obviously TRAE needs to catch up in the win department, and then that's going to go up. But for what it is right now, that's good. His Optic, though, is only 40, which is half. And I don't think Optic should be half of what Prizm is. So it is what it is, but keep listening. So PSA 10 Prizm base goes for $450, and the Optic goes for $250. Still, I think the Optic should be a little bit higher. The Prizm seems about right. His Prizm Silver, raw is $400, while his Optic Silver Hollow raw is $250. Again, maybe Optic could be $300, $325 or something, but those all seem about right. So we get to TRAE, and these are all prices. I say his Prizm, I say go for it. If you have the money, go for it. Load up and hope this guy starts taking the playoffs, and then it's gonna be a huge investment. Optic even more so, because even if he doesn't become a huge winner, I think those are still gonna be. I mean, he keeps up his production like 30 points per game. Those are $40 and $250 for the silver raw. I don't know. I don't really buy too many PSA 10. I've been going into it a little bit more, but we'll get into that further down the road when we get to the I for the Indiana Pacers. Anyway, so silver PSA 10, his Prizm goes for $1,700 around there. That's big money. It's not my kind of money. I'm working at a pool here on the weekends. That's what I'm doing. So, I'm not spending $1,700 on much. Anyway, but his Optic Silver Hollow PSA 10 also goes for around $1,700 to $2,000. There's not much history on it. It's a low population. And so I looked it up, and it's crazy. The Optic Silver Hollow PSA 10 population is 123, while the Prizm Silver Prizm population, sorry, I'm checking the time, is, I don't know, I'm apologizing to you, is 1,820. So that's like a 19th of the population. It's crazy, and I think maybe that has to do with the bordering Optic as opposed to Prizm. Maybe there's just a lot of print defects with Optic. I don't know. Maybe Prizm's just, it's a huge difference. So really, Optic, I think, is the safer bet. If you're going to throw a lot of money in TRAE YOUNG, I would say go Optic big time. Load up. And Prizm, if you have the money, grab some of those too. But anyway, long story short, TRAE, what's that one guy? KB Legends. What's his little thing he always says? Without further ado, fucking guy says that like 10 times a video. Anyway, I bet you he doesn't work on Saturdays, and he probably lives in a borough. Anyway, all right. So what I'm also doing is for like the superstars, for the star of every team, I want to go with a budget card. And with TRAE YOUNG, I was looking through his history and his Threads rookies. If you know 2018 Threads, they had all these different variations with the jersey in the background, different colors, different poses. There's like 4 variations per player or something like that. And there's Dazzle, which is like the Silver Prizm version. The base regular ones are going from 5 to 20 for the more rare ones. And then there's a Dazzle. There is a PSA 10 raw base of one of the less rare ones that just went for $60. So I'm talking, you can get a TRAE YOUNG rookie PSA 10, and they're cool cards. They look cool with the jersey in the background. Google or eBay 2018 Threads rookie, and look at those. They're really cool cards. When you get the Dazzle, that's cool too. But yeah, $60 for a raw one. So that's the budget TRAE YOUNG card that I'm talking about. All right, so I'm trying to think if I should break this up by player. No, let's go. All right, so John Collins next up. He's the second guy. You got TRAE YOUNG to John Collins. It's like the Penny to Shaq. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's like that old school big guy, small guy, and it's not really. It doesn't really. I feel like the NBA's progressed beyond that, but this is I like it. Reminds me of being a kid. So John Collins, his Prizm base raw goes for $15. I mean, TRAE's going for 80, he's going for 15. John Collins, I mean, I think he was doing, 21 and 10 or something. Okay, yeah, John Collins, rookie year, 10 points per game. Sophomore year, 19. This year, 22. He's grown every year. He also went from 7 to 10. Oh, he actually went 10-10. So he's doing 22 and 10, though. I mean, if a guy averaging 22 and 10 and his best rookie card's $15, it's a good deal. And also one thing I noticed when I was looking at this guy is his field goal percentage. John Collins in his career has shot 58%, 56%, and back to 58%. Those are great numbers. And he's a big man that could hit the free throws too. He shoots 80% free throws. And he's worked on his three-point shot. He was not making any in his rookie year. Now he makes 1.5 threes per game. So John Collins, if he could stay healthy, then he's going to progress as well. So Prizm raw base rookie, $15. Optic raw base rookie, $6 to $8. Which reminds me, there's something I forgot. It's the first time. Bear with me. So speaking of those John Collins we're talking about, we got John Collins. There's the base, nice looking card. There's the red-yellow variation. Not much price difference in these. I like the base better than the red-yellow anyway. I don't know why they did red-yellow. Matches jerseys, so that's cool. Ooh, whoop-de-doo. Actually did pull this a while back. This is a blue Rookie Kings out of 85. 29 out of 85 right there. It's a nice card. It only goes for $15-20. It's a hold. I'm not selling that. And then back to TRAE. Speaking of budget ones, I got a Hoops one the other day for about $8. I'm gonna tell you one of my tricks, and I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. When you look stuff up on eBay, purposely spell the player's name wrong. I did TRAE, TREY, and I got this for $8. It's going for $15. It's going for $12, $15. I got a few dollars off because the guy spelled the name wrong. This guy had a bunch of auctions all over the place. He didn't know what he was doing, so I gave him a few pointers. I felt bad for the kid. All right, so we got a purple variation of status and a lime variation. These are other ones like the threads that have the different variations and stuff. This has more color parallels. Also $15, $20, up to $30 actually now at this point cards, but I got it. That's another one. They spell it TRAE, T-R-E-Y. It's like half the TRAE YOUNG cards I bought or misspelled. Anyway, a tip for you, kid. Who says that? Anyway, so John Collins, Prizm base 15, Optic base 6 to 8. Same trend, half price. Optic is gonna catch up. I'm saying it. Somebody probably already said it first, not like I'm the first guy. His PSA 10 base, same deal. 120 for the Prizm, 60 to 80 for the Optic. His silver Prizm going for about $100. His Optic Hollow going for about 40. All these are gonna go up if he can stay healthy. If they go to the playoffs, I mean, this is a great team to invest in, I think. John Collins, though, his silver PSA 10s aren't the same as TRAE, where they're the same price. They follow the same trend. His Prizm PSA 10's 400, while his Optic Hollow PSA 10 is 200. But the population difference is still the same. So that could be John Collins Silver Hollow PSA 10 Optic. That could be one of the big investment opportunities in this video if you take something from it. All right, so next up we have Clint Capela. He's kind of a wild card here. Clint Capela, he was on a huge uptick in his career. You know, he's with Houston his whole career. He's doing great. He was improving every year, and then all of a sudden he started hitting the injury thing. He got up to about 14 rebounds per game. I mean, this guy was blocking a couple of shots per game. He's a great defender. Speaking of John Collins' field goal percentage, this guy was shooting 65% at one point. He's not hitting any threes, but that's fine. He doesn't need to hit threes. His free throw percentage sucks, as big men's free throw percentage should suck. But Clint Capela got to get healthy, man. And here's the thing with Clint Capela, doesn't have a Prizm rookie. So that kind of sucks. But his Select rookie card, which there was an Optic in 2014, so Select is what I would go with. The regular ones are going for around $10. But then you get to his Prizm versions of the Select, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, then I don't even know how to begin to explain this to you. His Prizm variations in the Select set doesn't mean he has a Panini Prizm rookie. Yeah, anyway. But the parallels in the Select set don't go for that much more than the regular. They go for 15 to 20. The die cuts, the blues, the purples, the silvers. So if Clint Capela could stay healthy, just like John Collins, the Atlanta Hawks get somewhere, these are huge investment opportunities. I would load up. If you have $100 to spend, go grab 5 to 10 of these and just keep them. Maybe, you've spent $100 on worse shit in your life, right? Anybody here ever done drugs? Anyway, all right. So Clint Capela, we'll see. So now next we get to these three guys that all kind of have a similar style, similar position, similar everything. And that's Kevin Huerter, Cam Reddish, and DeAndre Hunter. Those guys are all kind of in the 12 points per game, few rebounds, hitting threes, swingmen, wingmen, dingmen, whatever the fuck. Anyway, we're going to go over this real quick because the video is getting too long. Kevin Huerter, 22 years old, pick 19. His silver Prizm is going for $20 raw. Pick one of those up. You never know. Cam Reddish, 21 years old, pick number 10. His base Prizm's going for $15-20. If he doesn't produce, I don't know. Cam Reddish is too risky. I'm not investing in him. $60 for a silver. I don't know. People like him. He's flashy. He's got that it quality or whatever. And then DeAndre Hunter, who doesn't, he's more of like a Tim Duncan kind of square or whatever people would think. He's 22, a year older. He was pick 4. And his base is going for $5 to $10. His silver may be $20. So out of these three guys, I'm saying invest in DeAndre Hunter. Throw some money there. Give a little bit to Kevin Huerter and stay away from Cam Reddish. yeah, that about wraps it up for the Atlanta Hawks. I hope I covered everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment, hit all the buttons below, click them all, see what they do. I don't care. Add me to your favorites. Hit the green, or the green. Hit the bell or the subscribe and all that shit. I mean, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna be on fucking TV in 5 years? Yeah, all right. I'll do my Robert De Niro impression, fucker. Anyway, all right. Well, thanks for watching a 15-minute video. Wow.